Alright, in this video we are going to be taking a look at what we can expect during Season 8 of the Treasure Track. By the time I'm recording this, it has 2 days left, but I'm pretty sure by the time I'm uploading this, the Season 7 of the Treasure Track will be over. So this will probably be very close when this video releases. So I know it's a little bit later than I usually put these out, but this is my predictions video for Season 8 of the Treasure Track based on what has already been added to Prodigy's code. So we're just going to go over pretty much everything that we already know is going to be in it and what else I think we can expect to see. So we know that Season 8 of the Treasure Track is going to be called Skywatch Garden. We already have what we're going to see as the background for it and the Wizard Watch post. Everything for that, we already have all that information, and we already know some of the things that are going to be in it. We know that there's going to be 2 new mounts, as per usual. The non-member mount is going to be the Toadstool, and the member mount is going to be the Storm Racer. Based on the background image, we will likely be seeing the buddies, the Robota Monster, which has been updated to be HD in the past few weeks. We'll probably see the Flower Turtle, as it's in this image as well. And we will also expect to be seeing the Hot Air Balloon Buddy. That was last seen in the April 2023 member box, has not been obtainable since. It's about time. We also might be seeing the Mythical Epic Blast Star, but since that was recently re-released in one of the login rewards seasons, I'm not entirely sure, but I would not be surprised if Blast Star was at least one of the Mythical Epics that appears in this season of the Treasure Track. Speaking of Mythical Epics, I would not be surprised if one of the others is, probably something like Shimmer Storm. That was the November 2023 Mythical Epic. It's not been released since then. And, well, I think since it's a Storm type and definitely Skywatch looking, I think it would certainly make sense to have that be the other Mythical Epic alongside Blast Star in this Skywatch Garden Treasure Track season. Obviously, it is Storm themed since it is called Skywatch Garden. It literally has the name Skywatch in it as the storm area in Prodigy, so pretty much everything in this season is going to be storm themed, or just plant themed too, because plant and there's a lot of plants in Skywatch. So plant/storm themed things are going to be in this season of the Treasure Track. We have some new items that have been added. 2 new Morph Marbles have been added to the code, those being the Morph Marble Saplet. So there's going to be a Morph Marble of the pet Saplet in this season of the Treasure Track that is new. And also a new Morph Marble of the Steam-Powered Robot Bird 9001, which is also, of course, going to be new. And in this season of the Treasure Track, it would also not surprise me if we got the Steam-Powered Robot Bird 9001 in this season of the Treasure Track, even though it can be bought in Skywatch right now. But we'll just have to wait and see on that. It may happen, it may not, but that is an extremely long name. Definitely one of the longest names in Prodigy. Steam-Powered Robot Bird 9001 is already pretty much, I think, the longest name in Prodigy, and then adding Morph Marble to that is pretty crazy. So yeah, that's an extremely long name, but I'm looking forward to getting these items. There's another item that we are finally going to be getting that I am so glad is being added, and that is the Static Ball. You may recognize this. It's been leaked in Prodigy's CDN for like almost 4 years now. It was first created to Prodigy's code in like April of 2021. So yes, that's insane how long we've had to wait for this, but it is finally coming because it was it was never in Prodigy's code. It was added in the CDN, but it was never added to the code as an item, and hackers were never able to get it, but it was just now added only several days ago. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. We are finally going to be getting this throwable item in the game, and I am so excited. Now, oddly enough, there have been no fireworks added to the code for this season of the treasure track, so there might not be new fireworks in this season like there have been in most seasons. I really wish there were, but sometimes you just can't have a new firework for everything, so we might just have to expect either no fireworks, like exclusive type of fireworks, and we'll just have member works, maybe cosmic works, who knows, but or we might have one and it's just been added late, we just don't have it yet. Next, let's look at pet gear. We have like 8 new pet hats and 8 new pet relics that are going to be in this season of the treasure track, more than ever before. All the other previous seasons have had 5 new pieces of each, 5 new pet hats and 5 new pet relics added for the season of the treasure track, and this one has 8, which is pretty crazy. So I'm just going to name them off. For pet hats, we have the green sprout, the mossy bolt, the sand bucket, the toadstool cap, the gearhead hat, the thunder crown cap, the cloud stalk circlet, and the e-spark helmet, which is going to be the legendary one, and it's the first pet hat that has over 100 heart bonus. It has a heart bonus of 101, and it will definitely be for ultimate members only, as those most powerful ones are. Pet relics, we have the amber leaf, the verdant globe, the chilchar leaves, based on chillinchar, the cloud stalk pendant, the bright bulb locket, the cloud stalk sprout, the pine pin, and lastly the Z31 chip, which looks like it would be legendary, but unfortunately it's not. It's rare. The only legendary pet relic in the game is the Cronus, and it is unobtainable as it was never added to the battle rewards system. Whether that was on accident or on purpose, it's unobtainable. So, yeah, unfortunately, they just aren't making any legendary pet relics. We'll have to see if they do sometime in the future. But those are all of the 16 new pieces of pet gear that are going to be in this next season of the Treasure Track Skywatch Garden, which, by the way, should be starting at the very beginning of February. So, sometime in the first week or less of February, we will be seeing Skywatch Garden begin in Prodigy. And it will last through the end of March, as long as they keep the same time system as they have been, same point system, all of that, all the quests. As long as they keep those the same, it should be pretty normal. As for other buddies I think we might see, we could expect to see the Cloud Strider, which was just in Season 5 of the login rewards, but it could definitely be added here as a Skywatch themed pet. We could also see the Cloud Sheep, or pretty much any other buddy in the game that is storm themed. Not necessarily all of them, but probably some of them. We'll just have to wait and see. Actually, scratch what I said earlier about Cloud Strider being in Season 5 of the login rewards. It's actually obtainable right now in Season 6 of the login rewards. I messed that up. It's just going to be unobtainable quite soon when January ends, so it might be here still as well. Okay, as for other pets themselves, I'm thinking that we are going to be seeing Muck-Eye in this season of the Treasure Track, so that we can actually evolve Muck-Eye into Muckster, which evolves into Muckingo, which is obtainable right now. I already have a video out on how to get Muckingo, but we cannot yet get Muck-Eye. I'm thinking that Muck-Eye is going to be part of this treasure track, hopefully. So, hopefully non-members can get it, and, you know, we can all have Muck-Eye, and finally be able to complete the 3 evolution chain for Muckster, which has just been added, and again, I'm so glad about that. I've talked about that in previous videos. But what would also be very nice is if we saw the addition of Lumijolt to this season of the Treasure Track as well. It would make sense since this is a storm-themed pet, and, well, Lumajolt is the pre-evolution to Lumavolt, which evolves into Lumabolt. So really, I think that's kind of a lot to ask for, because usually the seasons of the treasure track don't have that many new pets. They only have like one. Like this Frozen Fairy Tale had Scatty. But honestly, with the addition of extra pieces of pet gear, I'm wondering if this season of the treasure track is going to have even more rewards than the last seasons. It might have more than 60. Honestly, I have no idea. But there's more pieces of pet gear to go around, so either there's more treasures or there's just more pet gear added as those treasures. But either way, I really want to see Lumajolt be added as a pet that can be obtained here, but I'm not getting my hopes up for it too much. I'm thinking that it's most likely going to be just Muckeye, but it would be great to see Lumajolt here as well. Lastly, we can look at some furniture items. I'm thinking that the tall fern is going to be added as a reward in here. It was recently updated to be HD, and it was certainly updated to be a lot bigger, but now it's smaller than it was. It was reduced to a fairly natural size, but it's in HD, and I think we can expect to see that as one of the rewards here. Let's see. Even though it's not updated to be HD, something like the floaty bed might make sense to be in there. In Sky High Values, before it was changed to be in the Lamplight General Store. We could also see pretty much any of those other Skywatch themed items, like the Cloud Throne, etc. So those are my predictions for Season 8 of the Treasure Track, which is going to be called Skywatch Garden. I'm sure we're not going to see all of these, and I'm sure there's things that are going to be in there that I missed as well. So what do you think about these predictions, and what would you like to see in Season 8 of the Treasure Track Skywatch Garden, which should be starting at the very beginning of February 2025? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments